Sherry with Cher's Craft Addict. Today, we'll show you how to make a bookmark mockup in Canva that you can use on your online store or your social media. Along the way, you'll learn tips and tricks, or as I call them, nuggets, to use in your gift giving or your business. First, you're going to open Canva. You can do this at canva.com, or if you have it on your desktop app, as an app, you can use it here. I like the app because it seems to load a little quicker. And you'll see this is the project that I've been working on, and this is going to be what we're making today. So when you open your Canva, it's going to open up similar to this. I am a Pro Premium member, but you do not need Premium, but some of the features that we use will be here. Otherwise, you'll just have to import some of your designs. So the first thing we're going to do is open a design to start with. And we're going to go here and we're going to go to custom design. Now then I'm going to scroll down till I find my bookmark templates because I have them, like I said, already preloaded. Now I'm going to use this one here. Actually, I'm not going to use this one here. What I'm going to use, let me take that back. I am going to just use a bookmark template. You can choose any of the ones I have, but I love this one, Nothing is Impossible. Now I have it also in a blank where you can add your own wording, but this is a good size right here. And then I'm going to add also a tassel to this one, and I have the tassels, oh, they're saved up here. And I think the black looks really good with this one. So there's kind of the tassel, and I'm going to tell you I like this tassel a smidgen bigger. So I just pulled and dragged here at the bottom. Now it looks kind of odd to just have the tassel kind of hanging out there in the middle of nowhere. So I like to put a circle in there to make it look like it's got a piece going through it. So I'm going to go to Elements. I'm going to type in circle. What's going to come up? It's a simple circle. I'm going to shrink it way down again by just going to the corner and dragging inwards this time. And then I'm going to move it to here, which is right above where my black piece is. And I'm going to click on it. Now I'm going to change the color to white, which is the color of my background. And I'm going to kind of just move it over till it looks like, let's get this out of here. Till it looks like it's right in the middle, and it's going to tell you it's right in the middle, but I'm going to bring it down just a smidgen. Now I'm going to put my bookmark right over it, and then I am going to arrange, and I'm going to send backwards so that my black bookmark is over it, my tassel. I'm going to make my tassel again a little bit larger to kind of fit around that hole. Just to make it look, or you can make the hole a little smaller, but I find making the tassel bigger is kind of nice. Now you're going to say, Sherry, this is kind of plain, right? So we're going to add a background, and I liked this background. I already pulled it up, but all I typed in was books or book, and this piece here popped up. And what I did was I just blew this up. I'm going to blow it up to fit this background or this picture, this size. I'm going to send backwards, and now I have my bookmark over my book. Now you can, at this point, you can turn this a little. Actually, let me show you what I generally do. I click here. What I want to do is, I should have done this beforehand. So let me hit Control All, and then I'm going to right click, and I'm going to group these together. Group. Now everything's grouped together, and now I can move this as one piece. See how I can do that? It's pretty cool, right? Now I can turn this way, that way. I can go all the way up around and around. But there's that. Now I'm going to add in my book. Again, I'm just dragging and pulling to make it the size that I need it. And I kind of like it centered right about there. And then I'm going to send it arrange. I'm going to send it right backwards. And again, I right clicked, went to arrange, and then I did send backwards. You can use the little keyboard shortcuts if you'd like. I just always use the mouse. And then here is this here. And there it is right in the middle of my book. And it's all set. Now I have my mock-up. Now what I'd like to do is put my logo on the bottom here, just so you know, people know it's mine. So I'm going to go, again, I already have that already uploaded, and I have it all the way to the bottom here. And here's my logo. You will see that my logo has a white background to it. So I'm going to hit Edit Photo, and this is a feature of the Pro version. I hit BG Remover, Background Remover. As you can see, it took my background right away. Then I like to make this 50% transparent. You can do this by typing, or you can do it by moving the bar. I'm kind of making it like a watermark. And you can put it down here on the right, you can put it on the left, you can put it at the top, wherever you feel comfortable. For some reason, I just always tend to put them over to the left. I don't know why. Or the right. Doesn't matter, but I always tend to kind of go to the left. And there's just my logo. It's a watermark. You can kind of see through it. You can make this even, you know, less transparent. You know, you could go more like that if you wanted to. I don't know, I just like the 50%. It's just something that I have chose to use. And there's my mock-up. Now, you can go in here. You can put wording in here. You can put anything you want in here. I happen to think that, you know, nothing is impossible is great, but I want to add a little text in here that says, reading makes everything possible. And I want to make this actually much bigger, so I'm just going to hold down. Up here is the font size, and I'm just going to make this a little bigger here. And I think this would look good. I'm going to click on it and grab a hold of it and move it up here. But there's one thing that I don't like about it up here. It's very hard to see. So I'm going to change the color by clicking on the A with the color under it. That's the text color. And then I'm going to scroll down here. And these are all my preset theme colors for my logo and different things that I use. But I'm going to go down here to photo colors. And you can choose any of these colors, but I always like to hit see all. And this is going to bring in the colors from what's already used in here. I don't think the brown, not going to be too good. That's not bad. This is that dark color from here. Dark green, not too bad. I kind of like this. I don't like it across the black. If I put the black there, it kind of goes in. Do I want to do purple? No. So maybe this isn't the best place to put it. I think that one of the blacks is going to be our best bet. But look at here. I think this will look kind of nice right here. And what I'm going to do is turn it sideways. And look at that. It's just in the middle of the book, out there, crazy daisy. And you can make this bigger by dragging that way. Crazy daisy out there in the middle of nowhere. Like it's a journal. There it is. You can even put it up here if you want. Reading makes everything possible. Okay. I just thought that was fun. Now, you can see it's not pretty straight. That would drive me crazy. So I'm going to kind of angle it just a smidgen. There. Probably still not really the greatest, but it was a special angle. All right, there you go. They don't look too bad. If you wanted, you could add other things in here. You could have picked a book with, wording in it. I just chose, again, there's tons and tons of books. you can choose from if you're a pro member. If not, you'll have to grab a graphic from somewhere else and use that. I like the actual live look, real look, so I usually go to photos instead of graphics for my mock-ups. However, you can pick any of these in the photos. You could have done any of these backgrounds. Nothing says we have to use this one. You could have used this one and put it in the background. I don't like the colors on that one, but you could have used it. You could even use this one. And it still wouldn't look too bad. You just kind of want to have the idea that it is a bookmark, hence why I use a book in the background. This one would have been kind of cute. And you size it up, size it back, and I'm going to send backwards, arrange, send backwards. I'm going to send it back. Well, I'm going to send it backwards a couple of times. Send backwards, and then I'm going to send it backwards one more time, which is going to, there's my arrange. Oh, I got to get back in this piece here. Oh, it locked it to the background, so I'm not going to be able to send it again. But here is this one, and it looks good. And then you can even make this somewhat transparent too. There's my wording from before. So that your focus is your bookmark. And I kind of would bring this down a little bit. Again, it's just a matter of perspective, making the bookmark pop. So this is just a simple bookmark mock-up. This little piece here is kind of driving me crazy, but I could sit here and I could play with it all day and all night, and at the end of the day your customers aren't going to be like, oh my god, that's really off, unless it was like way over here. Now the other thing that you're going to want to do is download this to your computer so that you can use it, and that's very simple. You go to share. I actually kind of might like this background even better. You go to share, and then you're going to go to download. If you are downloading this as a product mock-up for Shopify, you're going to want to use JPEG. They prefer that your JPEG is what you use for your product mock-ups. It will help your page load quicker. If it is like a category mock-up or an item that's just a display on your page, go ahead and use the PNG form. But this will make your page load quicker, and you do want your page to load as fast as it can. And the suggested recommended size for product mock-ups is no bigger than 2048 by 2048 pixels. So I kind of have that as my preset. And then I'm just going to hit download. And it will take a minute, and it's going to ask you where you want to save it to. And I'm just going to save it to my desktop for right now. And I already, have this labeled as Reading Makes Everything Possible because the words were in there. And hit save. And you're going to see, minimize this. You're going to see here it is on my desktop. And here it is as a mock-up. And now I would be able to transfer that right over to my Shopify, my Facebook page, my Instagram page, any place I would like to put this, and it's ready to go. I really don't like the way that tassel is, so I would fix that. I would probably make that little circle a little bit smaller, but moving forward, that is how you make a simple mock-up of a bookmark. You can do mock-ups for just about anything. Garden flags is one I tend to do a lot of. Tumblers. Some of the mock-ups are in the format where you just kind of overlay the picture of what you're making and then move it to the background, and it will place it where it needs to be. It's kind of like a drop and drag. The bookmarks, you can do them that way, but I tend to like this a little bit better. If you wanted rounded edges on these, you could use a frame, but this is the simplest way to do a bookmark mock-up. I can tell you my MDF bookmarks are a big seller, especially around the beginning of school time and graduation time. I tend to do a lot of themed school ones, like my hometown is the Lockport Lions, so I tend to do Lockport bookmarks or Lions bookmarks in our school color, or class of, and it's just a nice little thing to put in a card for a graduation gift, or a student going back to school, or even at Christmas I tend to sell a lot. for stocking stuffers. So those are my big times of years for bookmarks. I know all of us are kind of like, well, it's such a small project. And I do them double sided, and people really do love them. Especially a lot of the bookmarks, I tend to do the design similar to this or any design on one side, and then put the person's name on the other for personalization. Those are just some great ideas for sublimation bookmarks. Thank you for stopping by the attic today. As always, I hope you enjoyed your time here and learned something new. If you did, please smash that thumbs up button down below and subscribe to see other great how-to videos and vlogs from the attic. And if you're feeling extra loving today, go follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Shares Craft Attic. Until next time, happy crafting!